Pee!
Say something. I fucking forgot.
You said hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 14.
No, I was definitely gonna say something before that. Okay, so can I get everybody to roll me 12d7s?
What the hell?
I would like to preface this with I'm glad that I can't do /roll 12d7 in Twitch chat.
All right,
It's actually
first
rolling
7.
dice. Where the hell is there a D7? What dice is it rolling?
I think it just rolls the normal dice.
No, there's some custom, like, for the lower sided dice, it can still generate something because it's.
Oh.
I think it's technically rolling a D14, and both halves are mean.
Interesting.
Fancy.
7.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know
You
what
rolled
we
the
did. I
lowest.
wasn't at my house.
Yeah, you were at my house.
Yeah, clap, clap.
Uh,
Huh?
Trying to remember where we started, because the main thing that we did was the big Kraken fight, but that was at the end, and the middle, and a bit towards the beginning.
Yeah, we started in the ass still.
Did we? Jesus.
Yep, fought a wyvern.
Yeah, so we encountered a wyvern, tried to kill it, but it ended up getting away. Very sad. Saw an old guy that was, based on context clues, on his way to Ardengard to go to his daughter's wedding with a gift and a letter from her. And he's dead and partially cremated, I think.
An arm?
Yeah. And then we made our way over to Port Ebelina, where we met up. Well, some people got drunk in their room. Some people went fishing.
And Houston gave her name to a fae.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Fairy.
Yeah. Hear about that part.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, a lot happened. There was some talking between characters, and some pranks that were played, namely silence on the group of drunk people. There was a drunk sending sent to Atrix's mother. And I went to customs and actually got useful information while people were doing other stuff. And then the next day we went and met up with Atrix's guy that he knew, who, after some conversation, said that he would take us to Grey Shoals, I believe. Yes, Grey Shoals. And along the way, a Kraken attacked. And Aurelia was excited because that Kraken fight was 2 years in the making from our old campaign, and she finally got to use it. And yeah, a lot of people took a lot of damage. Some people, I think, died. The deck wizard apparently dropped out of school to go sail, and really should either not be a deck wizard or should go back to school.
Because
That, it was sad. Yeah. And then I think that's where we left off. It was pretty much right after the fight.
I got thrown into water.
Multiple people got dumped in water.
It was fun.
Okay, sorry. Taking care of business. Okay. I think you covered everything. I don't have anything in my notes, so I believe you did. It was the first day of autumn on the Kraken attack. So you guys managed to save one of the people that went overboard and essentially went your guys' separate ways for the evening, more or less, to recoup and check over the ship and make sure everything's okay. Thankfully, no major damage to the ship, just some more superficial damage. However, I would like everybody to give me a long rest.
Do I get a long rest?
Yeah, everybody's gonna get a long rest tonight.
Okay. You know why I'm asking.
6.5 hit points.
She's cheating. It's fine.
No, there's a reason for it.
Oh,
She's still cheating. It's fine.
go. And don't forget to take off 1 level for you, Ilton, if it didn't already take it off.
It did it automatically.
Okay, good. My mind's still in the whole when we were struggling with getting all of that to work originally in the Sunday campaign.
Yeah. No, I am correctly at 4.
Okay, sweet. Let me set it to the next day. Brief, quick rundown of catching up with everybody the next day on the 23rd. Let's make a little bit more. Oh, token. You guys make a little bit more progress getting to Glacials on the next day. So much so that you're probably going to be pulling in tomorrow. Just to keep things brief, because there is nothing else planned for the trip itself. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you guys pull into Glacials?
Ilthan will be spending the entirety of the rest of the trip sleeping or just being in bed angry.
Uh-oh. God damn it. I will BRB. I got emergency bathroom break to do. Jesus
my
Christ, I'm
God.
sorry.
Varys.
Oh
13
man.
minutes. I think that's a record.
We've done this before. We've done this before.
Yep,
We can
I'll
get
be back.
through it.
Feel free to RP amongst yourself while I'm taking a poop.
So at some point the day after the Kraken fight, Varys would like to find Illithan on the ship. Are
Mm,
you're just like chilling out?
Not gonna be hard to find. Just gonna be chilling in this communal sleeping area pretty much the entire time.
He like taps on the like side wall. Illithan?
Varys, hello.
Hi. Can I talk to you for a minute?
Of course. Should we go somewhere else, or is this fine?
I mean, he looks around. If there's anybody else around, I would imagine you're probably like chilling by yourself. Everybody else is like out on the deck somewhere.
Sure.
Yeah, that works.
I'm gonna pull this up. You're good with like the supernatural, spiritual, esoteric stuff. This has only ever happened one other time that I recall,
Mhm.
and this one was even more terrifying. I had another dream,
Another one.
which doesn't normally happen. Yeah,
No. I noticed last night that you were a bit fitful. thought to wake you up, but then I decided not to. Had something else to attend to.
Are you good at interpreting these sorts of things? Because it was all very strange and terrifying. There was a storm. I was close
Storm?
to home, just outside of Deerwood. Was up on a hill, and I could see the clouds behind me coming in. And then this woman started screaming and running from the trees. And then she just disintegrated, I guess, into this like glowing blue ashy stuff and was sucked up into the storm. And then there were more people running, and some of them turned into trees. Some of them just melted like a burning candle. One of them turned into a bird.
Was this the same dream you had the night prior?
No, no. The only other dream that I recall was months ago at this point.
Hmm.
I was still with you all. It was that was when you all threw me in a pit and buried me while I was alive.
Oh, yes, that was a pleasant night. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the thing with interpreting dreams is the same thing could mean 100 different things depending on what an individual person knows, what's on their mind. Did you recognize any of the people there?
I don't think so. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to sound maybe slightly far out there, but I'm pretty sure I saw the deer god protecting people.
The dear God. When's the last time you've been in contact with home, your family, or anyone from the Deerwood for that matter?
I haven't heard from anybody since I left, but I did send a letter from Ardengard to home letting them know what was going on before we left for here.
There's no chance you'll be getting a response, at least not directly. A storm. Storms can mean so many things. Strife coming, sometimes cleansings of sorts. I'm sorry, it's just very hard to say. Now, the people, that's different. People disappearing, it doesn't always mean death necessarily. It could mean them being removed from a plot or something along those lines.
I don't think it was actually like a real thing, but I just hope everybody at home is okay.
Even if it is purely metaphorical, what kind of feeling did you get from it? Was it comforting? Was it frightening? Was it angering?
Frightening, but also slightly comforting with the deer god being there. I was actually being turned into a tree myself, and it stamped a hoof and broke it free, and I tried to run behind. Everything behind it was protected from the storm.
Curious. May I suggest, since apparently this is becoming a more normal occurrence for you, write these things down. Keep track of them when they happen, what happened during the day, your random thoughts, anything that you think may tie in. Sometimes dreams are not just dreams. Sometimes they're messages.
I guess maybe I was on the right track thinking of starting my own journal. Definitely had some interesting adventures and strange things happening.
That's an understatement. Be starting one of my own. I'm kind
Starting.
of glad I didn't wake you. Well, a different one. I write things down here and there, and I have, little projects that I've been working on, but, I don't know. Something's happening, and I can't really describe why. I came back from the captain's quarters last night, and, well, I guess that was this morning. Absolutely exhausted. Strange, not really dreams, not. They may be memories. It's quite interesting. Nothing like yours, but,
Like forgotten memories coming back.
just so.
Are they good memories or bad memories?
Mixed bag.
Like my dream.
Hmm. I wonder if any of the others are having similar issues or disturbances.
I don't know. I haven't talked to any of the others yet. I just figured I'd come to you because you seem to know a little bit more about this stuff. Thank you for listening to me.
Of course. If you have another, we'll talk about them again. Maybe there's a link between them. Sometimes they're not always as obvious as we'd like. Who knows? Put our
It's
heads
also not
together and
very
we'll see what we come
common
up
for
with.
elves, at least in my knowledge, to dream.
Well, I was under the impression that you could sleep but didn't. Not you didn't necessarily need to. I'll be honest, I don't fully understand how it works, but it is certainly not something I'm accustomed to hearing about.
It is, I mean, I don't know how to personally make a comparison because I guess it's not really sleep, so I wouldn't know what that's like. Maybe like being knocked unconscious? I don't know. It's
Can
more
be.
of like a trance state.
Well, but you all still hear things that are going on around you. You're still relatively aware. When the rest of us go to sleep, we're essentially dead to the world. But we'll see. And if you would like, if I find you a bit fitful, I could wake you up.
I, I would appreciate that. I don't know that it lasted very long. It all seemed to go so fast.
They always do. Time moves differently when you're dreaming. You could be asleep for 10 hours and take up an entirety of what feels like maybe an hour or two in a dream, but time passes all the same. It's a strange distortion. I'll keep an eye on you.
I appreciate that.
Well,
I'll let you know if I hear of any of the others having similar dreams again.
of course.
I'm gonna go back topside, catch the sights before we make landfall in Grey Shoals.
I know you're enjoying being on the ocean. But
Oh,
I'll
it's-
be down here if anything happens.
Very exciting. If there's another Kraken, I'll let you know.
No, let's not speak that into existence. I'd much prefer not.
Oh, was quite terrifying. So exciting.
Yeah, that's one word for it. Really just pissed me off, personally.
Well, I mean, you did get thrown like I did.
It threw me into Sigern. How rude is that?
It did. I didn't even see that.
It threw me right into him. That was the part that made me angry. Disrespectful. Even for a beast.
I wonder if it intended to do that or if it was just by accident.
I don't know.
Do you think Krakens are intelligent?
I haven't the foggiest idea. I'd only ever read about them prior. I didn't even think they were real.
I'm gonna go look for more. And he takes off topside
Have
to the
fun,
deck.
darling.
Okay. Is there anything else anybody would like to do today?
Yay, we made it through poop break.
I was listening on my phone while I was in the bathroom. I didn't want to miss this whole interaction. Okay. So over the course of the next day, for the rest of the day rather, you don't find any other Kraken. Thank you. Thank you. Thankfully, rather. You don't find another Kraken. Thank you. Words.
Is there a way, because like when the Kraken, there were pieces of Kraken all over the ship, and Varys had picked some of them up. He wanted to try to find a way to preserve them, at least some parts, so that he could take them home.
So there are things like salt and stuff. You could try to make like a salt compact around parts if you'd like.
Cured Kraken.
Yeah. It'll probably be the best way to keep it preserved without it getting gross.
Okay, I will do that. Then.
There are also, if you wanted to take the time while they were inspecting the ship, you could have gone down before the body fully sank to grab maybe some of the teeth or maybe like the spines from the Kraken tentacles.
No, he just picked up stuff that was had splattered down on the deck.
Okay, yeah, easy enough then. So just mark that you have like a jar of salted preserved Kraken
Woohoo!
meat. So with that evening last night being busy for some people, fitful for others, much needed for the most of you. Eventually, today goes by rather uneventful, and you guys make your way into Port Avelina. Or sorry, Grey Shoals. You guys went back in time. Into Grey Shoals we are. Switch the map open. Over.
Nice.
Barnacle Boulevard. Jesus.
Excuse me. Oh my god.
Why is sea shanty not playing?
I gotta know, is that Kittiwake or Kittawaki?
Kittiwake. It's a bird.
Okay.
Kittawaki.
Why? Hold on. Okay, so it's just the shanties are just not working.
There once was a ship that put to
No,
sea.
no,
The
no,
name
no,
of a ship
no,
was a
no,
bully.
no, no. Oh. Oh, it's because I deleted the folder that they were in. Oh no!
Oh no!
I got rid of oh wait, hold on. Uno momento, because I made a backup because I backed up the Azaria folder and then got rid of it in Foundry. So, uno momento while I grab the sea shanties and re-upload them really quick.
Cool, I'm getting coffee and water. BRB.
Okay.
It's okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to cast Sending and send a message to Tess as we pull into Grey Shoals.
Okay, go ahead and write that up really quick.
Will do. Why did I... Oh, okay, well. Sorry, stream. I clicked the wrong thing. I read Ardengard and thought Atrix. It's too early.
Yeah, I know the audio source is messed up. I'm trying to re-up. Okay, whatever. Oh, I already had it.
This is what you get for trying to clean up your files. Don't do that.
Yeah. Fuck me, I guess, man.
Why clean up files? Just buy more storage space. Smiley face.
Buy more RAM.
Download it. Download it at canweget5giftedsubs.com.
This one.
You just got 10. You don't need to ask for more.
Oh god.
Holy crap!
We got
lady,
the
what are you doing?
subs.
Haul away and go.
Okay, I'm back. Whoa,
Welcome back.
subs.
Hell yeah.
Thanks, pretty lady. Okay, almost done. I completely didn't even consider this last night. Okay. And last one. Wait, did I just upload the same one twice? No, I didn't. Just very quietly in the background. Okay, so you guys pull into the port of Grey Shoals. You guys will be specifically pulling into the Kittywig Jetty specifically. But finally, back on dry land. The captain for you, Atrix, does go and say goodbyes to you and tells you to give the rest of the party his regards, but he immediately goes to take care of business for getting his ship fixed. Excuse me. And go take care of business for getting all of his cargo properly taken into customs and whatnot. But you guys are essentially escorted off the ship and left to your own devices.
Before he leaves, I'll do one of those handshakes. It's like I grab his like forearm. We grab each other's forearm, shake it, and then I'll give him a hug as he leaves. Wish him well.
Gives you that like pat on the back hug, that quick little,
The bro hug.
Hug, if you will. The bro hug. Yeah. Let me see your message really quick. Okay, so you send your message to Tess, and there's no response, but you do know the message went through.
I'll walk up to Sigern, or walk over to Sigern and kind of like put my hand on his shoulder. And, Sigern, I sent a message to Tess. I know it went through, but I did not get a response. So, good news is she's alive, but not able to respond.
Would I have heard the message that he sent?
Yeah, you.
You did tell her to respond if she was doing well. So either not doing well or can't respond.
Yeah, it can't respond. They're unable to respond right now. I just know it went through. Oh, no.
Well, I guess at least that's some good news, along with probably some bad news.
I'm hoping that she at least is alive and just busy and unable to respond, but I guess we'll find out. Unlimited crab feast. Oh my god.
No, not unlimited. Ultimate.
Ultimate. Oh. Well, a Crimson Claw knockoff. I love it.
Open 24 hours. Oh man.
Hell yeah.
I figured
4 a.m. lobster.
you would have given another Walmart brand Cheddar Bay biscuit on there.
No, they don't have that.
What did I don't even remember. Gouda. I don't even remember what I said. I know it was like Gouda Bay muffins or something.
I think
That's
that
what it was.
Muffin. I hate it so much. I have that written down in my fucking notes.
Oh, I guess it could be like, instead of Gouda Bay, it could be Gouda Gulf muffins.
Oh god.
No, it can't be muffins. It's got to be Gouda Gulf biscuits. Too close.
Well, if it's biscuits, it's Cheddar Bay biscuits, so we gotta switch up all three words. I
So,
digress.
how long are we planning on staying here? Assuming Tess is here.
Well, I mean, if she came here for the...
Back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Just checking.
who is Tess? I don't know who this is actually. I've heard her name a few times, and I know we're looking for her, but who is she?
This is Sigern's cousin. We met her up north a time ago. We parted ways, and she was meant to be going south on a trade route. And it seems that she has gone missing or behind schedule. That's the reason we're looking for her.
Oh, that's not good.
It's not. She was lovely. And we'll find her. So, Sigern, if you were Tess, where would you be?
I think ideally at wherever her destination was supposed to be, since she's, what, a month-ish late, I think, is what we ended up coming to the conclusion of last time.
Something like that.
Yeah, she's like a month or month and a half or something like that.
It's
Late on where
I
she's supposed to
guess
be.
if
You
she
do know
was
that she was supposed to go to
here,
Valen.
if she was here in Grey Shoals, where would she be?
The end, because I didn't create Tess at all. All I've been told about her is what
Yes,
we
so
found out.
she would probably most likely be in the Dolphin's Delight if she was here, or knowing her, probably at the Scarlet Tail. Stuffing her face full of seafood.
Well, she would likely be staying at the Dolphin's Delight, but honestly probably spends most of her time at, what do they call it here? The Scarlet Tail?
Scarlet Tail. What's that? Sounds like a terrible name.
It's a Crimson Claw, but off-brand
Wasn't that
and
cheap?
24/7. That's a slight difference as well, I suppose.
There's an off-brand Crimson Claw. Is the food is good, supposedly?
I've heard that it's been I heard that it's okay, but it's how people down here determine whether the weather is bad enough. If the Crimson Claw or the Scarlet Tail is closed, then people know that the weather's bad.
Interesting.
Why the fuck not?
Isn't that just superstition, though, Atrix? Has that ever been confirmed?
Oh, absolutely not. There's one specific, I can't think of the name of it, one specific place to the south that if it closes, you know things are bad. they never close. Unless, absolutely catastrophic disaster. That's how the locals tell when things are worrisome.
Do you think they have one of those weather detector things where it's like a rock hanging from a string? And if it's shaking, then it's windy outside. If it's wet, then it's raining. You guys ever see those before? Those are my favorite.
If it's wet, it's raining.
Yes, correct. That's how they determine if it's raining outside. You look at the rock. If it's wet, then it's raining outside.
Is
Cool.
this the level of technology we have to look forward to in Malin?
Well, probably at this point. Last time I was there, it was all rubble, so
Lovely.
couldn't tell you.
Kulog, I don't know if you know this, but if you just look up or feel it raining, that's how you know it's raining. You don't have to look at a rock.
It's fine.
Yes.
It's like he has a sixth sense.
Yes,
Rocket-
Atrix, it's supposed to be a joke.
Back on the stream seems like a pretty good rudimentary weapon if you need to protect yourself. I don't know why you would need it for the weather.
Wait up, Sigern.
It's essentially like a half bolo just hanging from the wall. I don't know. It's interesting. I'll show you guys sometime.
I look forward to it.
Okay. So, with that being said, 47, why is your name showing up as just 47?
It's because we don't actually have tokens here, so it's using my player name.
Oh.
And mine is set to that instead for some reason.
47Y player.
What? I definitely clicked on. Oh, you moved tokens as I was clicking.
Don't need to go here. Okay, just so. Oh, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna put you guys all on each other.
Oh my.
Okay. So, Sigern, you and Illithan head to the customs. You see the captain there currently in talking with one of the people behind the counters. There is another person there to take, people coming up and asking questions and whatnot. For the most part, though, there's nobody else really here at the moment, other than the people you came in with.
So I will wait until there's an opening, if there's a line, and then just ask. Say we were trying to get some information on Tess's trading. Yeah, Tess's trading service, I think is what it was.
Tessa's
I have
trading
it.
something.
Yeah, I know it was TTS.
Yeah.
I think it's Tess's trading service. And supposedly they should have been here on the lagoon something. I was wondering if you had any further information.
You
Port
see
service.
this little halfling woman. She's got these beady little glasses and super old. She's like, hold on, let me look through my files really quick here. What did you say the name was?
The ship was the lagoon something, and it would have been Tess's transport service.
Texas Transport Service. Okay. Give me one moment here. And she's like, okay, T. Here it is. Tess's Transport Service. Oh, yes, she definitely came by here. She did check in all of her goods, and looks like she eventually went on to finish out her route to Malin.
Lovely. So she's not here. Great.
Nope, not here at all. She only stayed here for a night.
You know if she was on the same ship or if she swapped to a different one?
Oh, no, she was on the same ship. She finished out the rest of her trek on. It looks like she rented some carts.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Have a good day now.
You as well.
She goes back to
And
filing her books.
go back to the group unless Illithan had anything else.
This is silly. I'm going to send her a message.
Atrix did do that, and it went through, but she didn't reply. Though he had poor wording, so maybe word it better.
If doing well, please respond.
What do I do if I'm not doing well?
Suffer.
Pain.
That's probably already taking place if you're not doing well.
That depends on what you consider not doing well. So while Illithan is potentially doing a scenting spell, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Varys is actually asking Atrix how it works.
Okay.
What do you? I know you've sent messages to me and other people, but how does that work? What exactly do you need to be able to message somebody?
Well, you see, it's simple. I can only speak in 25-word paragraphs and have to make it
You're cutting in and out.
if I have to, make it, short and simple, get to the point. I say the words, it sends magically, and then I can get a response.
Right, but can you just send that to anyone?
Anybody that I know and have visually seen before and know what they look like. I just kind of have to picture them in my head and act like I'm talking to them in my head. As long as I have a visual representation of what they look like and who they are and how they sound, I can make that message go through.
Well, I had a feeling it was something like that. Oh well.
It comes handy in certain situations, if, like now, since we know Tess is headed this direction. I could send her a message, and though I feel like I might have mistakenly said a few things wrong, but I know it went through, so I know she's at least alive.
Would it go through even if she was not unconscious?
I don't believe it would have. I've never really experienced that before. I just know that if the person is dead, it won't go through.
It did work when you drunk sent your mother, didn't it? It woke her up, and I guess sleeping's kind of being unconscious.
You can kind of say that, I guess. Well, needless to say, I don't really remember what I said to my mother, but kind of embarrassed that I did it while I was drunk.
Let's be honest, I don't remember anything from that night for the most part. I just remember the funny moments.
That was a very good night. But let's not do that again for quite some time.
Agreed. I don't think my old bones could handle that. So, are we staying in town for the day, or how are we getting to Malin?
I think Sigern and Illithin went to customs to figure out if Tess had made it here and continued her journey, but if she's not here, I assume we'd kind of pass through, maybe grab a bite to eat on the way through, and then head out.
Okay.
I don't know if anybody
I
else has
agree.
anything to do.
I don't think we have much to do here. I mean, we did everything we needed to prior to even getting on the boat, so I think we should just head straight to Malin to go see if we can find Tess. Kulog just sitting there, like, ready to get to Malin to see what it's like, because he hasn't been there in so long.
Well, if anybody, I mean, if we're hungry, we might as well stop by the Scarlet Tail and eat before we leave. Unless you feel like cooking tonight.
I always feel like cooking. It's one of the few things I truly, truly love. So if you guys want to stop by the Scarlet Tail, I'm fine. I won't mind trying some new food, but I don't mind cooking.
May as well cook, save us some coin.
What time of day is it?
It is the morning right now. You guys have pulled in not too long after it's probably around like 8 a.m. right now. 8, 9.
Well, probably get some breakfast and then worry about food later on down the line. Because I can't imagine stuff there would cost that much. It is, from what I understand, a knockoff.
I think a lot of people go there for the excitement, and it's just a kind of an attraction. I've never been personally, but I'd say if we want to stop by and see what it's all about before we leave, we can.
Well, I'll probably never come back this way, so I wouldn't mind. Kinda want to take in some sights while I'm away from Silver Rock. So I want this little adventure to be not all doom and gloom and blood and guts and all that.
A seafood breakfast then.
Sounds good to me.
Well, Sigern, it seems that Tess made it to Malin, but she's not entering anything else. She didn't give her location, but she also didn't indicate that she was in danger. Is Tess of the, I know she's a bit sassy, but is she of the, literal persuasion when you tell her something?
Again,
She's your cousin.
yeah,
Yeah.
but also I didn't create her. Uh, she's honestly, I don't know at times. So, question for you, Aurelia:
Hmm.
do the Eladrin like actually shift with
Yep.
seasons? Okay. And would that mean that starting, I think, yesterday, a bunch of Eladrins just changed to autumn?
So the shifting, you can stay your preferred season, but some do shift with the actual season itself. So there definitely are a lot more Eladrin elves at the moment. Sorry,
Uh,
autumn elves is what I meant to say.
what about Tess?
Tess she's one of the few that prefers to stay in summer because she's just too much of a fucking spitfire to chill the fuck out.
Kind of what I assumed, but just making sure.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't. I think she would be more inclined to do the opposite of what you tell her to do than what you actually tell her to do.
Lovely, then we can gather that at least she made it to Malin. She's hopefully not in danger, but she's not giving us her location. That's wonderful.
So, didn't the queen say that she like didn't make it? to where she was supposed to, or was it that she didn't like come back?
From what she was aware of, she didn't make it from what the queen understood.
Okay.
So either there was miscommunication somewhere or something.
I just scrolled out on the map and see a large animation over the forest of the Deer King. Interesting.
I don't know what you mean.
Cool.
There's definitely
Uh,
nothing there.
Well, I know nothing about that. The queen said that she didn't make it as far as she knew. So if she did, uh, I don't know what that means.
Wonderful, the Queen said. That makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. At any rate, if she's not here, and we don't know where she is or what her situation is, say maybe we spend the day and perhaps the night getting reacquainted with being back on land, resupplying, and then head out in the morning? What are your thoughts?
Uh, what would be the fastest way to get there? Another ship?
No.
And okay,
You do know that Malin, the only closest port would be the Mellor coast. Malin is only accessible by a river, and not a river big enough for a like proper ship to get through.
okay. Uh, and you said we did get our horses brought with us,
Yeah.
right?
You guys brought your
Okay.
horses. For I am a kind DM.
Then, yeah, we should probably resupply, make sure we're ready for uh, however long, 340-ish miles on horses trip.
Well, we'll need horse feed and food for us, and I don't know what kind of supplies you all went through during the Kraken fight, but it may be wise to look into perhaps some potions. I have plenty of funds left from our little nest egg.
350-ish days a week adds up. That
Let's get back to the others and find out what they've gotten into, and maybe we split ways and just quicken this along.
sounds good. Also, Callie, I don't know if you missed my message in chat or if you just didn't actually reply to it.
No. So Sigurd would notice Illithan like messing with her left hand. I had an eventful night, and I woke up to a bit of a surprise. A couple of them, actually.
Care to elaborate?
I had a visitor, and it seems that. Do you remember how I told you I can't remember anything before I was maybe 12, 13?
I think so, yes.
I'm getting bits and pieces back.
Oh,
And I'm not entirely sure what to make of them just yet. But I'm getting the feeling that someone, and I don't know who, I don't know if it has to do with this, and she'll tap on her brand, or something before that. But I'm going to find out. And it seems that I'm not the only one having strange dreams, visions. Anything odd for you?
not particularly, no.
You see.
Well,
Um,
let me know if you need any help.
She's gonna raise up her hand and show it to you, and on it, I don't know if I can share this. Share the image. Can I?
For the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have picture. Un momento.
You see that on her finger.
It's broken.
Of course
That
it is.
oh,
I turned it from my
it
sheet.
looks fine for the people, but on the overlay,
Oh, yeah, the overlay not
Oh.
great.
It's too big.
turns out it doesn't resize images properly. Oops.
No, it is not.
Chewie, you want to click on that image so people can actually see it? There we go.
So yeah, she'll
That's something
flash
that needs
that.
fixed.
She'll flash that real quick and just give you just a cheekiest little grin.
Sigern. There's a hint of recognition upon seeing this band. I will DM you.
Okay.
While that DM is happening, Atrix, do you think it would work if you just had a drawing of somebody, a picture?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try. I could at least, if I know what they look like and know it, maybe a name, I could definitely send something and see if I get a return.
See, I'm trying to contact home. I think my father would be best, but I don't have a visual representation.
Do you have a name? We can try that. I'm still
My
new.
father's name is Loris, but
I'm still kind of new into the sending aspect, but I definitely would give it a shot. So if he gives me his,
I wonder if there are any artists in town. Maybe I could get somebody to mock up like a drawing of him.
well, let's try with just a name, and maybe a brief description to kind of get my mind working a little bit.
His name is Loris. Do you need to know how it's spelled, or
Loris is good.
Okay.
What, like,
so he's
does he look a
tall,
bit like you?
about my build, about my height, green eyes, pointy nose. His hair is a little bit wavy, like a not too dark, but a darker brown with some strands of silvery gray.
Okay, Atrix will kind of just study Varys a little bit, kind of get a visual, like a mental image of Loris.
As Varys is describing it, he's like using his hands to like motion the hair, and like his ears come out to like here, and he's got well-defined cheekbones.
And what would you like to say to him if you had a chance to speak with him? Remember, I only have 25 words. I can't go over
Right.
everything over
So-
will just kind of go into the ether.
Here's the thing, Atrix. I talked to Illithin about it because I had another dream, which doesn't happen, and I think my home was in danger. At least that's what it seemed like. There was a big storm, and the deer god was there. I think it was the deer god. It felt like it. But I need to check to make sure that everything is okay there, and I don't know a faster way of communicating. If I send a message from a rookery, there's no way to sit and wait for a return reply.
Well, this is almost instant. We can definitely give it a shot. Just if you have, I'll hand him like a sheet of paper and my quill to have him write down what he wants to say.
Right. I mean, we should probably tell him who you are, just so that he doesn't think some random person is invading his mind. Right?
I mean, I will. If I don't know him, I'd probably introduce myself as Adric's friend of Varis. But that's 4 words. You got 21 to work with.
Damn.
Toxic.
Just trying to save you a word.
Well, Varys is figuring out what he wants to send for the rest of the message. Sigern.
Callie's not here, so I'm gonna wait.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
she is stepping away.
now
Oh,
she's
just
back.
kidding, she's back.
So, as you hold up the ring to show me, I start to reply and just don't say anything, like mouth moving but not actually saying anything, just like shock and
Fish mouthing? You're fish mouthing.
obviously recognizing it and not having words to say.
No secret.
What was that?
Our secret.
At some point you're gonna have to tell me more, but sure.
We'll talk.
Good.
First things first. I'm in dire need of an actual bed.
Well, you'll get at most 1 night of having one.
That's fine. I think I'll be stepping out tonight, actually. Some point later. There's a place in town here I'd like to find. Where are... Can I just stop like a local person
Yeah.
as we're going?
Yep.
Pardon me, good town person. We're new here and looking for a little bit of fun. Where might I find a house of ill repute?
So this fishmonger looks you up and down, and then looks to Sigern and kind of, you definitely look like out-of-towners. You can find the
It's that
bustling
obvious.
buoy over by the Gold Marina.
Is that the only one?
Yep.
Wonderful, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll flip him a silver.
Kinda looks at your silver, looks at you. Doesn't even say thank you, just kind of scuttles off.
Oh, you have a good day. Perfect, that's where I'll be going, Sigern.
Okay.
Where did we leave them? Are they still where we left them?
Well, if they're not, I'm fairly certain we know where to find them. I'm guessing they probably wandered off, though. Those... Varis is decent, but the others... Well, I don't know about Hustel. The other two...
Discount Hustel, he seems... collected.
Yeah, but he may just go along with them. He did kind of come to us looking to go east, and then just agreed to go far west, so I don't know if he would try to stop them from wandering off.
Yeah, that's fair. Come on, let's corral the children.
Yeah, we go look for them if they're not at where we left them. Go and find them at the restaurant.
Give me a second.
Chaos. Oh, well, that's not good. Does that mean my
I'm
dream is real? Are people dying?
not sure what it means, but I can definitely check in with Marion and see if she can spare some to go out and help.
Yes, that's probably for the best.
I'm just afraid. I know she's stretched thin with checking with, looking for Aiden.
Quite far away. Oh, I mean, she may be able to redirect resources from Silver Rock as well. I don't know how those operations are going. Speaking of Silver Rock, Husel,
Yes.
I mean, my home is not very far from yours, and it sounds like something bad is happening in the forest.
It wouldn't surprise me if whatever happens, Silver Rock gets involved, whether for good or for bad. I certainly hope it doesn't. Whatever happens doesn't get to Silver Rock. What could it even be? That whole area wasn't that bad when I passed through.
Okay, so I had a dream on the ship last night of a storm, a big, dark, scary storm just outside the forest, coming into the Deerwood, and people were being disintegrated and turned into birds and trees and other creatures and sucked into the storm, and the deer god appeared to be protecting people. I was turning into a tree, and it stamped its hoof and it freed me, and I ran to get behind it, and I thought it was just a dream, which is why I wanted to check with home, but now it seems that it might have been real. Where's Illithin? They went to customs, right?
Yes, her and Sigern both.
I need to talk to her. I told her about my dream earlier, and now that it seems that it's real, I need to tell her.
Should we go that direction? See if we can find them?
Yes, probably meet up, and then we can, I don't know, talk over breakfast, I guess. I'm just really nervous for what might be going on at home.
Sigern, look, there they are, right over there.
Father's only response was chaos.
Oh no.
Atrix, thank you for sending that. I
I'm
didn't know if it was going to work, but thank you.
absolutely, friend. I have some ideas. Let me kind of mull over some things in my mind, and I'll get back to you if I find anything out.
Sending? What are we sending?
Let's go. Oh, Illithin. Bad news? My dream may have been more of a vision. Atrix was able to send my father a message asking if everything was okay, and the response was one word. Chaos.
So, DM, thinking back over what Varis told me about his dream, can I identify any kind of typical symbology, or does anything about his dream ring as something maybe I've seen or heard before, or I've heard of something
Yes.
similar?
Very similar to what Husel told you when you guys first met him. What the guy that you guys were chasing, about his sister, about other things that have been happening. Very similar in what happened to the people there, as what he described in his dream. storm is different, though. You haven't seen or heard anything like that other than, standard actual storm. But to have a storm like that so far inland is a little strange.
Yeah, I was kind of focusing more on the storm part.
You can probably, with your knowledge of Arcana and just general things of this nature, you kind of get a sense that this probably isn't a natural storm by any means. Not that it's man-made, but more definitely magical in nature. It's some sort of magic storm, from what you can gather based on what he told you.
These same thematic things keep popping up in various places. Silver Rock, the place down south, and now the forest. Is there any link between... I need to think. If my head wasn't so fucking fuzzy, maybe I could. We'll figure it out, Varis.
Maybe we sit down and get some food and try to relax and think and see where we go from there. Did you find anything about Tess?
Well, she responded that she made it to Malin. I sent her another message. Wouldn't give her location, nothing else. So either she is not free to give that information, or she's just being stubborn, which is entirely possible. At any rate, she's not here, so Sigurd and I were thinking we take the day to resupply, get our wits back about us, and head out first thing. First light would be preferable.
That sounds like a good plan. Maybe we can mull over what's going on in the Deerwood and hopefully find something or get an idea.
Do we want to split off and grab what we need and meet back for food, or do that after?
I say do it after.
We'll catch the shops before they're busy. Not a bad idea.
Okay, so where are you guys going first?
Food.
Okay, so you guys make your way over to the Scarlet Tail. It is not hard to find. They got a giant picture of a lobster tail that's kind of like propped up a little bit higher than anything else in the area, so you can see it from majority of the city. Got that like highway McDonald's sign thing going on.
Fantasy billboards.
Yep. So you guys managed to find it. There's not much of a wait. I think you guys probably wait maybe 5 minutes for a larger table, but they get you in and seated right away. And the hostess kind of ushers you in, a small little human lady, and sits you guys and tells you that your server will be with you shortly. Takes her leave, and you guys are probably waiting for maybe 6 minutes before this very large, portly, elven woman comes over. What can I get for you?
What do you recommend here?
I recommend the ultimate crab feast.
Well, I think I'd like to take an ultimate crab feast.
Are you mocking me?
No, this is how I talk. Are you mocking me?
Roll me deception.
He got punched in the throat while we were on a boat, so
Oh god.
does that give him advantage
Yeah,
if I'm
go
helping?
roll one more.
Damn.
She believes it.
Oh.
Yeah!
All right. Well, I'm sorry. I can get you some hot tea if you want.
That would be fantastic. I would still like to have that ultimate crab feast, though. That sounds delicious.
All
I'll
right. One
take-
ultimate crab
well-
feast. Any kind of special seasonings on that?
You got any tartar sauce?
I do.
I'll take some tartar sauce on the side.
All right.
Yeah, you
What
also
the
got
rest
some
of you?
French fried taters.
We got medallions.
I'll take some medallions.
All right. 10 medallions coming right up.
Perfect, thanks. You got some extra water as well.
Water's complimentary in the house. I can bring out a pitcher if you want.
Oh, perfect. I'd love a pitcher of water.
You ever drive a Ford F-150?
What's the Ford F-150?
This new cart that just came out.
How many horses you got in it?
Got a... got at least 4.
At least 4? Perfect. I'll have to look into that. I could use a Ford F-150. We do have 3 horses. I wonder if it could take 4. We might have to get an extra one.
Fuck, I'm laughing so hard I'm getting lightheaded.
The voice probably isn't helping with that.
No, it's not. Oh, shit. What can I get for the rest of you?
I'll have a cup of hot tea and the seafood sampler, please.
All right, seafood sampler coming right up. She looks at the rest of you guys.
I'll have the seafood stuffed mushrooms and a drink, something strong.
We don't sell alcohol this early in the day. Actually, we do. We got mimosas.
Whatever is strongest.
We got mimosas.
Mimosa will do.
All right, one mimosa coming up.
Catch of the day and 3 mimosas, please. One more for my friend here.
All right, 3 or 4 mimosas. And catch of the day. Our catch of the day is oh god, what was it today? We got halibut. Looks at you, Sigern.
I quickly flip a coin and then point at who was it that ordered the seafood sampler? You still? I don't
think
remember.
so.
I'll have what he's having.
God damn it.
Alright. Okay, so let me see. We got 2 seafood samplers, seafood stuffed mushroom. We got ultimate crab feast, catch of the day, 4 mimosas, 2 teas, and a pitcher of water on the house.
Sounds correct.
That sounds perfect, thanks.
Alright, I'll go put your order in.
As she walks away, Kulog looks over at Varis. Do you think she caught my voice? Think she got offended by it?
I mean, she did think that you were mocking her. I had to make play and say that you got punched in the throat.
I mean, technically, the Kraken could have punched me in the throat, but...
Kulog, she's gone. You don't have to keep talking like that.
Oh, okay. But I still think it's funny.
You do you, Kulog. As you always do.
Kulak, you're a mess.
What's that supposed to mean, Eustal?
You know exactly what it means, my friend. And Husel says that in a playful way. He doesn't mean it in any sort of offensive manner.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Atrix returns from the outside and goes to the table.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Everything
Didn't-
all right?
Everything's fine. I did my best and sent a message to Severin to see if he could help. I know that I've already asked.
What?
I didn't stutter. I sent a message to Severin and asked him if he could help and send some scouts or something to Deerwood and see if everything is okay, and I didn't get much of a response back. I know him and I aren't on the greatest of terms, but I figured I would stop at nothing to help Varis figure out what was going on, being so
Scout,
far away.
You do realize that he's a lord and a merchant, correct?
I realize that, but I've already asked Marion to help other areas in this world, and I figured he might have something to assist with. If not, then that's fine, but I figured I'd stop at nothing to help theirs.
Varis, would you prefer beer or wine?
Wine?
I hand you the alchemy jug. It has a gallon of whatever wine you want, because I, as a player, do not know why.
Is there a glass at the table that I could pour some into?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But by now, your guys' water at least would have been brought out.
Yeah, he takes an empty glass. Probably, if he has to, like, chugs the water to get rid of it. And, like, fills up the glass with wine. It's probably, like a dark red wine.
Phew. Sorry.
Bless you.
Bless.
Thank you.
And takes, like, 3 big gulps and sets it down.
Don't get too sloshed, my friend.
No,
Well,
I just need something to relax. Thank you, Sigern. Handy jug.
It can make more than just honey, turns out. And mayonnaise.
I think oil too. Didn't you use it to make oil once?
Honestly, I don't remember what all I've made with it.
So, do you have to wash it out after every liquid? Does it just magically transform?
Didn't we have this discussion a few days ago?
We might have, but I don't recall.
As long as you use it all, it seems to clean itself, I suppose. I haven't tried not using all of the liquid, though, so I don't know what would happen then.
Huh.
Maybe hide the jug before she comes back. I don't know how they feel about outside drinks.
Okay. So, you see a cart being brought over with your guys' food. The seafood sampler has some shrimp. It has some calamari legs on it. It's got some scallops. Got the smaller shrimp, the jumbo shrimp. It also has some mussels and clams, little steamer clams. The seafood stuffed mushrooms. They're exactly what you expect. Seafood stuffed mushrooms. They're stuffed with crab. The catch of the day comes out with this beautiful. I mean, it's not necessarily beautiful, but it's trying to be beautiful. It's got like that big lettuce leaf going on, lemon wedges, the halibut, like steamed broccoli and some rice. The ultimate crab feast, however, comes out, and they put down a like a large piece of like waxy paper in front of you, and then just take a bucket and dump all the seafood out onto the table in front of you.
It's like a crab boil.
Yep, it's like a crab boil.
That sounds so freaking good.
And then they place your tiny little cup of tartar sauce down for you.
Perfect. Thank you so much for my tartar sauce.
You're welcome.
Looks great. Smells even better.
Let me know if you need anything else.
Do thank you.
She heads on back.
So, can that
Dude.
jug make tartar sauce?
Oh, that would be fantastic. You just need to just drink this wine, though, right?
It can only make one thing a day.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Wine is specifically that wine is
Please,
all
for the
you
love of
get today.
God, add in your description that I can make tartar sauce now.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, it's not far. It's not a far variant from mayonnaise. So
Yeah.
Mhm. If eggs can be magically added to make mayonnaise, a little bit of dill can also be added.
Dill and pickle.
well, if anybody's extra hungry after their meal, I'll probably have extras. I'll, like, look over at Ildrath and start tossing him like little chunks of shrimp and some lobster, or I guess it'd be like crawfish, right? It'd be a
It's
lobster boil,
crab legs for this one.
crab legs.
Yeah, so you got crab legs, potatoes, like half purple potatoes. You got half corns, like corn on the cob. Um, it's a medley. There's some a couple clams in there as well. Yeah, the mimosa is not very strong at all. It's restaurant mimosa. Two gallons. We'll say 1 gallon of tartar sauce. Half of mayonnaise. Hell yeah.
I will cough first. After a minute or so, if Elephant's not back, I will go to where I saw her leave and go let her know that the food is here.
Okay.
Do I just have to feed
Wonderful.
like fluids to the alchemy jug to produce them? And I guess tartar sauce is a fluid now.
We'll see.
Is that
Mm.
Well, Ilthan's going to be extra petty and make sure that when she comes back, she will move a chair if necessary to sit on the opposite side of the table from Atrix.
Yeah, okay. Easy enough to do.
you can look him in the eyes?
Oh, she is scowling.
Ah, I love it. Whoever is, unless you guys are paying in one lump sum, one person, or paying individual for your meals, regardless, figure it out and dock all your guys' money. Money is obviously for the prices in the Grey Shoals tab.
And in case anybody didn't see, in addition to whatever you had before, Ilthan would have given each of you 80 platinum, I think I said.
Yep.
Yes.
80 platinum each.
What was the math there? Yeah.
Are we paying individually, or is someone going to cover it?
Individually, I think's fine. It's only silvers.
Individually, it is.
How much do mimosas cost?
The mimosas are 3 silver each. Because they're up priced, you know. They come in like a fancy glass and everything.
How much does a hot tea cost?
The teas are like fucking 50 copper. They're fucking cheap. It's weak tea.
Wait,
Ah,
50 copper? That's
Yeah.
5 silver.
Yep. Nope. Never mind. You're right. It is 5 silver. I'm kidding. They're
5 copper?
1 silver each.
Okay.
Sorry.
all right. So.
I'd
I
like
know
this
my
tea
math.
that costs as much as lobster, please.
Shit. My brain is not working today.
That's a mood.
Remember, D&D does not use the WoW currency conversion.
Nope, it does not.
Do we know where we're staying? Anyone figured that out yet?
There's really only one place, right?
Yeah. For people who don't live here, you guys are all dedicated to the Dolphin's Delight, is where like people who don't live here are pretty much forced to stay.
So I will relay that there's really only one place that we can go.
It's the Dolphin's Delight, isn't it? I think we passed it on the way over here.
Right, that's where I'll be. Enjoy the rest of your meals. And I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go scout out the what was the place? Because its name is not on the thing.
Bustling Buoy.
Bustling Buoy.
Bustling
There we go.
Buoy.
It is.
Yep.
It's under Gold Marina.
Gold Marine.
Gonna go just do a quick scout out of that, like inconspicuous scout, and then
Okay.
go to the end.
Easy enough. You make your way over to the Gold Marina and find the Bustling Buoy. It's kind of closer down towards where the docks are. It is not a nice looking establishment. It looks run down. It looks kind of grimy. Kind of like
You know
it's
what specific signs
yeah.
I'm looking for.
Yeah. The people here don't look necessarily very happy.
Cool.
The rest
So I'm
of
gonna
you.
write a note that I'll type in chat, and I'm
Yep.
gonna hand it off to someone that I see.
Okay, easy enough. The rest of you managed to finish up your meal, and you know it's okay. It's nothing like amazing.
Mm-hmm.
A little overpriced. Minus the crab feast. The crab feast was fucking good, but everything else was just kind of okay.
Houston absolutely loved it because he hasn't had like almost any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, that was delicious. Don't know about y'all's meals. So,
Quick question. Is Ildrath a frog right now or a dragon?
I'm assuming probably still a little frog draft.
Okay.
Burning,
making sure.
other people. I believe he's still a frog, yes.
Yeah. This is not really this type of city that you would want to parade a baby dragon around in. So, and you specifically, Kulog would know that Grey Shoals isn't the nicest of places.
So we won't test it.
Yeah. It's very rough and tumble sailor town. Not touristy, nice sailor town like Port Avelina. Okay, so are you guys heading over to the Dolphin's Delight to get your guys' room set up, or are we going shopping for stuff?
well, I'd say we go over to the Dolphins Delight, get rooms set up since we're in the same district.
Then we can split up, gang.
Hate
Go
that.
to the places that
Thanks.
we need to refill what we need and
Mm-hmm.
go shopping.
So you guys make your way over to the Dolphin's Delight. It is functional. Um, you get in there, and it looks like they just kind of threw together a whole bunch of very touristy looking stuff. There's like seashells everywhere. You got like the kind of off pinkish curtains going on. Uh, the paint on this place is kind of like that gross 70s yellow with like the wallpaper that kind of lines the border of the walls. It has this like sand dollar paint design on it. There's like fishing nets kind of like strung across the ceiling with like buoys and crab pots, and it's very tacky and very ugly, and like everything has like a thin layer of dust kind of hanging off of it. But you see at the front counter is a very tall person, a Triton actually, who's wearing a like name tag that's slightly crooked that says Barnacle Bernie.
What is a Triton?
Oh, you do not know what a Triton is? Okay, hold on.
84 years.
Is there a mermaid Manny since we have Barnacle Bernie?
The image
Now we
of the
do.
Tritons from the player handbook.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're pretty much like
Uh,
mermaids without being like the whole fish lower half.
Yeah, they can breathe underwater,
Mhm.
but are humanoid.
Yeah, he's got these like dark blue, like deep ocean blue hair that's kind of greasy and slicked back into like a tiny ponytail. He's definitely what you'd expect to go like if you're traveling and you pull over in like a small town. It's like that sleazy hotel owner.
Mm.
Yeah, he's got that look to him.
Oh boy.
Looks up from his book, doesn't say anything till you guys acknowledge him, and he goes back to reading.
Morning, sir. Barnacle Bernie? How are you this morning?
Good, what can I get for you?
How
How many
many,
rooms you needing?
how many rooms do we need? Yusel says, looking at the rest of us.
We got singles, doubles, and rooms for 4+ people. He like wipes a whole bunch of drool off his bottom lip.
Well, I'd imagine Ilthin probably wants to have her own room. She usually does. So, how do you guys want to do this?
Yoo-hoo!
Hello?
I don't mind sharing or having my own. Doesn't matter to me.
Okay. Nope.
Likewise.
How much are the rooms each, Barnacle Bernie?
3 silver for the single, 4 silver for the double, 5 silver per night for each of those for the 4+.
Well,
I'll have my own room.
okay. Do you wanna stay in the same room again, Kulog?
Sure. I'm okay with that.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, I can.
We can save a little bit of money and make sure that everybody's safe through the night. I'd much prefer that.
Yep.
I definitely don't mind sharing if there's room.
Alright.
I've rested on harder spaces before, so I can sleep on the floor if there's not room for me on a bed.
Well, we can always get the 4+ room and just, I guess, us 3 and Sigern will stay in a room together, if that's cool with you, Sigern.
That's fine.
Okay. And I don't think we'll be drinking tonight, so you don't have to worry about that.
So how many rooms are you getting?
3 rooms, 2 singles, and 1 4+ room.
Alright, you paying together or separate?
I'm gonna look to everyone sharing the same room with Houston. How do you want to do this?
I'll just hand him the money.
Alright, let me get your keys for you. He goes back to this large board that has like different keys hanging up, and they all have like dried starfish hanging off of them, or like seashells or something. And he keeps looking back at the party and counting you guys, looking you all up and down, and then grabbing all of your guys' keys and bringing them and very slowly sliding them across the counter to you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I'll grab the one for Illithin's room. Because she's not here, right? She's still gone. Oh, yeah, I'll grab it.
Houston will grab his key and hand the other ones to the others.
So, you guys get your keys and they go back to sitting down, their feet up on the counter, and pull out their book and start reading.
Well, I guess off to shopping now?
I might
Okay.
head out a little bit later. I'll be in my room for a while.
Okay. Yes. We'll be out shopping then, or I will be. Let me know if you need anything.
I'll go
Is
with
there
you,
like a-
Houston.
I will also go with
Is
you,
there like
Solon.
a lounge in this inn? That I can
Yeah, there's
just essentially
like
wait for
a-
Illithin.
Yeah, there's like a little tiny waiting room. It's got like these what looks to be like a fake plant that's just covered in dust. A questionable pink couch that's very low sitting, and you kind of sit into it, and the springs in the couch have kind of given away, and you sink a little bit too far into it. Kind of has a little bit of a smell to it.
A visible butt print.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Sit on that, you'll catch something.
Why is it
Place is a
still wet?
shithole.
Yeah, I will stand and lean against a wall and just wait.
Yeah.
I'll lean against a wall literally right next to the couch. Like, it's obviously there, and I'm purposely ignoring.
Easy enough. So for the sake of brevity, just because shopping is always really annoying for most people to watch, what are you guys looking to get?
He still want to get some more healing potions because he only has one of each on him.
What specific type of healing potions you're looking to get? There's obviously the lesser healing potions, which are 25, regular healing 50, and then greater superior supreme, etc., etc.
Just regular healing and lesser healing.
Okay. So you go over to the general store, or rather, I guess specifically, this would probably be pots, poultices, and potions. And there's a sea elf there. Their name is Shaman Saltzman. Beautiful bluish skin. Uh, their hair is very long and pulled into this white, almost bluish hair. And they're wearing this like apron and like robe setup. They kind of look over you, and as you go to order your potions, they do mention that there is a markup on them right now because they're shipments for the herbs they usually get to make them has been cut off a little bit.
Hmm.
Specifically, Shaman tells you that their supply comes mostly from the Deerwood, and they haven't been able to contact anybody in the Deerwood to talk about the next shipment. And so they've been waiting. But they do have
no.
3 regular potions of healing, 2 lessers, and 1 greater.
Okay. How much are they each?
So the potion of healing is going to be 60 gold, so it's marked up by 10.
Hmm.
Hustel, before you buy a potion, would you guys be willing to trade something for some potions? I've got this handy little bag here. Let's see what's inside of it really quick.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Smart.
So you reach into the bag and you pull out a small little hand mirror.
Do you think we could trade for some potions for this mirror? This mirror actually is the queen's mirror from when she was a child.
Roll me persuasion. Oh,
Fuck.
oh shit. That's rough, buddy. So Shaman kind of looks at you and they look at the mirror, look back up at you, cock an eyebrow. Well, I don't believe that it's the Queen's mirror. However, this does appear to be a decent quality mirror. Tell you what. I can drop the price down to 40 just for 1 potion, but I can't do any more. We're already so short with our stock.
That's understandable. I appreciate the amount taken off. Yeah, I'll take a one regular potion of healing, and then how much are the lesser potions?
Those are going to be 35 today.
35. Okay.
Everything is marked up by 10 gold, unfortunately. I'm very sorry.
I understand. We actually have a friend that's kind of wary of what's going on. Okay. Yeah. I'll take 1 potion of healing, and I'll take another potion of lesser healing.
Okay. So go ahead and mark down that you have 75 gold that you're spending.
Yes,
then just go
saved
ahead
us
and-
20 gold. Let's go.
Yep, saved you 20 gold. And then just add the extra potions to your inventory sheet for items.
All right.
There you go.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you said that was 70 gold used?
75.
75, okay. Okie dokie.
Already getting a deal and then trying to scam the DM. Wow.
Taking advantage of
Alright.
my lack of math skills.
So, Kulag, are you getting anything?
I don't think I need any potions today, but I think we should be all right.
Alright. Well, I don't believe I need anything else. I do hope your shipments come in, you're able to get in contact with them.
As do I. Well, thank you so much for doing business and good luck.
Thank you, and you as well.
And they go back to turning around and grinding some leaves and stuff to make some other wild concoction that you're not sure what it is.
Alright. So, is there anything you need to get while we're out shopping, Kulag?
The only thing I need or could use would be a couple more javelins. I lost a couple in the Kraken's tentacles, arms, whatever you'd want to call those. Yes. But aside from that, I don't know if I really need much more. I'm pretty well set.
Okay. Well, Let's go find you some javelins.
Enough to do. Okay. So javelins are pretty cheap. They're 5 silver each.
Am I limited to only having 4?
You can buy as many as you want.
Oh, they weigh 4 pounds. Okay. Um,
They weigh 2 pounds each.
oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, it shows the total weight.
Gotcha. I will pick up 3 more, so I have a total of 5. So you said they're 5 silver apiece?
Yep.
Okay, so I will take off 15 silver. And I believe that is all that I need for shopping.
Okay. The rest of you? Anything else you guys would like to buy?
The only things that I plan on buying are like some fresh fish, or preferably like slightly salted, so that we can take it for at least a day or two on our travel for Houston to cook.
Oh yeah, that's easy
But
enough.
that's I'm assuming best time to get that would be right before we leave, just so it doesn't have the whole 12 hours before we leave sitting there.
Well, technically, if you put it into the bag of holding, nothing spoils in the bag of holding, correct?
Yes, it does.
Yes,
Oh, it does spoil in there. Oh, I thought
Yep.
nothing
If you have
spoiled
a
in
bag
there.
holding.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
thing.
no, it is literally just an extra dimensional space. No,
Okay.
like
I thought stuff didn't spoil in the bags of holding.
Nope.
Welp, my other DM. Oh boy. All right. So yeah, let's get those before we leave.
yeah.
So as I'm going through town, as NPC number 3,
Mhm.
Ulysses, are you here? I'm gonna kind of tap on my shoulder.
Yes?
Would you? If I wanted to find something technically illegal, do you have any idea where I might look?
Oh, what was that?
I wanted to find something that was probably
illegal.
technically illegal. Where would I look? Any ideas?
What are you looking for specifically?
Well, I was thinking. I've always wanted to play with alchemist's fire.
Ah. Well, you'll probably want that over at the alchemy shop.
Hmm. Excellent. Let's go there.
So as you're making your way to the alchemy shop, you do see the group leaving the alchemy shop.
That's fine. Don't acknowledge them. Just walk by. I am NPC number 3.
Oh, that's right. Look up alchemist fire really quick. Okay. So you walk in and you see the sea elf, and they're currently in the process of grinding stuff in the poultice. But they do hear the little ding as you open the door. They spin around. Welcome, welcome. Just to let you know, we are running short on potions, so there is a markup at the moment if that is what you're looking for healing potions. We do have other things, of course, though. What can I do for you?
It's fine. I'm not looking for healing potions. I'm looking for something a little bit more, a little less helpful, if you know what I mean.
They kind of lean on the counter a little bit. I don't know what you could possibly mean. And they wave their hand, and you see the sign flip closed, and the curtains kind of come down. What can I
Oh,
do
well,
for you?
place like this, town like this, you seem to be the only business in town. I'm pretty sure you're going to have what I'm looking for on the shelves or under them.
That depends on what you're looking for.
Got a penchant for flame and things that you can throw that start them, preferably in the liquid form.
Ah. you watch as they go towards a hidden compartment in the wall behind the counter, and they bang on it twice and opens up into this shelf section that's they then like pull out this um recessed shelf on like a wheel pulley system, and there is numerous different types of illegal substances here, and specifically they go and pull out this one bottle that has this golden orangish slightly glowing liquid inside of it, and they put it on the counter in front of you, and you can feel the heat radiating off of this.
It's nice. That'll do real nice. That all you got? What else you got over there? Looks like you got quite a bit of under the counter inventory.
We got some potions, we got poisons, we got things to make people more susceptible.
Hmm. Interesting. Poisons. What you got in the poison department?
Nothing too strong, I'm afraid. Those were bought out recently, but I do have some very weak poisons that you can coat an arrow tip in or slip into a drink.
Hmm.
Got ones that'll
Really?
give them a tummy ache, or ones that'll give them shits if that's what you're looking for. But we do have one that's a little more potent that'll probably knock them out for a while and maybe make them shit themselves in their sleep. Who knows?
Ah, a bit pedestrian. I like for him to feel it personally. I'll keep that in mind. Did you know that if you have something that's a little bit on the weaker side, you distill it down, get most of the liquid out of it, concentrate it? Could stretch your money that way.
I
Just a
do
little
have
tip.
one, and they go and pull from the very back of this like drawer pulley system a very tiny vial that has this black thick liquid in it. This
Now
one
we're talking.
has been known to, if you're not careful, take out a full grown man before.
Hmm. Perfect. How much?
Oh, for this one, this is going to be about. Hold on. Let me look it up really quick. Ba-ba-do-do.
Let
I
me just pull
am.
out my ledger of illegal items and how much they're all worth.
Hey, leave me alone. I do have a ledger of illegal items.
I was talking about the shopkeep, but well, luckily
Oh,
there's no proof of you having that.
in game. It's in game, not a real IRL. Da-da-da-da.
It's fine. You're already on pretty much every list you can be on for being a DM.
Probably, actually. Where is it? Okay. This one's going to be about 1200 for this one.
100. Now that seems a bit steep, especially for our business.
Well, I don't have. I only have this one. It's not very often that I get these in.
So it's costing you money by staying on your shelves, is what you're saying.
It is.
Potions and poisons don't stay good forever, you know that.
Roll me persuasion. Ooh, you with disadvantage. Damn. I suppose I can knock it down a little bit. How about 1000?
How much for both? This little, lovely firebomb you got here and that nice man killer.
Fine. For a package deal, how about 950?
You got yourself a deal.
Splendid. and they put the 2 vials on the counter, wrap them up for you discreetly, and kind of push them over towards you.
Excellent. So I will
Add this to your sheet. Hold on.
yeah.
That's how you negotiate, guys. I want this one thing for 1,000, or these 2 things for less than that.
You gotta buy in bulk to get discounts.
There you go. Alchemist Fire, and your poison has been added.
Beautiful. All right. So I will hand them the money, which I believe is 95 platinum.
Enjoy your wyvern poison.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Likewise. Do have fun. Not too much fun though.
Ah, nothing you won't hear about. Obviously goes to say I was never here, you were never here.
I don't even know what you're talking about. And they reopen the shop, and the curtains come up, and there's a person that walks in immediately. Well, it was a pleasure doing business. I'm afraid I am so sorry that we weren't able to accommodate you with more healing potions, but perhaps you can try the urban bone.
It's all right, I'll go see if the other place has what I'm looking for. Good luck with your supply line.
Oh, thank you so much.
Right. Good day to you. And she'll
What
head
can
out.
I do for you, sir? And you hear them talking as you're leaving.
Okay. So I am headed to the inn now.
Okay. Easy enough to do. Sigern, you find Ilthin reaching one or rather Ilthin, you find Sigern waiting for you.
As Illithin or as NPC number 3? Or are we on 4 now?
It's NPC number 3, but you would know you can still see the brand.
Okay.
It's
I will
Lilithon.
look at you and like make it known that I'm here and obviously waiting for you, but not actually go up to you.
You look like a friendly fella. You waiting on somebody?
Yeah. And I just have a key in my hand for you.
For me? You're too kind. Let's go see what these rooms look like, huh?
Sounds good. And
Yeah.
go to the room.
Since Varis was already here, this is double up for all 3 of you. For how the rooms look. They look like shit. They smell like shit. It's what you'd expect this place to have. You kind of look at your guys' beds and like do a quick little check around the mattress for bed bugs. Thankfully, there's no bugs, but how you're pretty sure that there's no housekeeping here.
You and Varys have your own rooms, and the rest of us have ours. And I just point in the direction of it.
So I'll
Roll.
find where Varys is staying after going into my room, shifting back to me, and go knock on his door.
Yes?
Varys, do you mind if I come in for a moment?
Oh, sure. It's open.
Hmm.
He's
Step in and shut the door behind me.
sitting on the bed, with his legs crossed, with his back up. I would imagine. I feel like these shitty rooms have like the bed that's like shoved in the corner, so it's against 2 walls.
Yep.
So he's got his back up against one of the walls. Looks like he may have been like meditating or clearing his mind.
I'm sorry for the bad news. Genuinely.
Thank you. Don't know how bad it is yet, but
Hmm.
we'll figure it out.
We will. Since Atrix reached out to Severin,
I
maybe
did
he
not
will
ask
find a
him
way
to
to
do
go
that.
find. I don't doubt that. It's very Atrix to ask for help from people he probably shouldn't. But that's neither here nor there. I have a proposition for you, something that may make you feel a little better.
Go on.
The brothel in town. I have it on good authority that it's run by less than savory owners and supplied with workers from, those don't exactly wish to be where they are. I'm going to destroy it. Would you like to help?
Destroy it. Tonight?
I'm going to burn it to the ground. I've already given the workers warning.
Can you ensure the safety of the innocents?
Oh, I'll make absolutely certain anyone who I don't want to be in that building is out before I do what needs done. That's perhaps where you could help. You're a bit more sneaky than I am. I can keep the madam or whoever runs the place busy while you spirit folks away. What are your thoughts?
You are quite Have you been to this town before?
Not at all.
And you've already discovered unsavory owners of a brothel. Although, to be fair, I would assume most brothels have unsavory owners.
You'd be surprised. It's a mixed bag. Most of them, fortunately, want to be in the business, but those who don't, it's very easy to tell. And I got word from one of the workers in Port Abelina that this would be some such place that I would have a hand in taking down. I'm a little giddy about it, to be honest.
I can get in and warn the innocents. Get them out.
Perfect. So my plan is to go in saying that I'm looking for work myself. Well versed in the industry, I know what to say, I know what they look for. And you could just get everyone out and I don't know, how would you let me know when that's done? Thoughts?
Why are you doing this? I can tell you why I'd be willing to help. And that is to make sure that no unintentional victims are harmed. But what is your purpose other than helping these people who seem to be put to work against their will?
Because they're like I was. They're involved in the business unwillingly, just like I was. And if I can just throw some sand in the eye of the grim and the general flesh traders, then I can't turn down that opportunity.
I'm sorry, sand in the eyes of who?
You heard me.
I'm in.
You know they have hands in all things.
What time?
I told them slightly after midnight. I'll be some poor wretch drudging into town from down south, seeking a place to stay in exchange for work.
I can go
You
on
could
as a
be my
customer.
traveling companion or customer. Not a bad idea. I don't imagine the place closes.
I would imagine not.
Perfect. Well, then, if that's the case, you should probably go in first, and I'll follow shortly after. That way you can get established with someone and start your movements.
Do you have a contact? Do you know one of the innocents? One of the captives?
Not no per se, but there was a little red-headed halfling.
Good enough.
I'm sure unless she's busy, you'll have the chance to choose. You generally do.
Okay, so shortly after midnight, I will go in, I don't know, sometime soon before. Get with the halfling, figure out what we got to do, coordinate with the others that are being held.
Sounds like a plan.
How do you intend to bring it down?
Oh, I'm going to be there quite a bit after you are. I would expect that once you get the last of them out, you go on about your business. I'll be late getting back.
Where's the building?
Well, it's in the Gull Marina, and I'll describe where I found the place exactly.
Mhm.
And describe the building. It's a rundown little shithole. You can't miss it.
Oh. It'll be dark. I should be able to get out. I don't know about the others. Maybe it's best to just have them scatter.
I'll leave that up to your judgment. Sneaking is your thing.
Okay. We are going to take a quick official late break because I have to go to the bathroom, and even though some of you guys have been going off and on, we still should have a break for viewers and whatnot. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do that really quick.
Goodbye. We'll be back in like 5-10 minutes.
We'll get a
Time to
drink,
burn the
get a
brothel
snack,
down.
and burn the brothel.
Hello.
Hello.
Just so the stream is aware, we will be taking care of the burning of the brothel behind the scenes after stream session, specifically because it is more of a sensitive topic and whatnot. So we have decided to do that behind the scenes. So I apologize to anybody who might have been looking forward to that. There's reasons. So that being said, is there anything else anybody would like to do tonight? Minus obviously that happening for the rest of the party.
Sometime between the conversation with Illithin and that night, Varis will go out into town. Not to the alchemy shop where everybody else is gone. He is looking for a stationery store, like a book and quill place. He wants to buy a journal.
Okay. So it's not much of a stationery store, but there is a general store that does have like a basic leather-bound journals and whatnot.
Yep, not looking for anything too fancy. He wants to. It's been brought up too many times for him to not start making his own journal.
You could find a decent one for like 2 silver. They're super cheap. It's nothing super fancy. This one has like the leather's been pressed with looks like a swordfish on the front.
Acceptable, especially for him.
Yep.
How much you said? 2?
Yep, 2 silver.
There we go. Can you give me one of those? You know how in the Sunday campaign we have the books with the notes in them that like we can open up and trade? I don't know if that's something that we can.
It's literally
do
just a
easily, or-
bag item.
Yeah, it's a bag item. What I can do for you, however, is make a journal specific entry under player notes for you. That is specifically for your journaling.
Okay. I mean, I have my own notes already.
Yeah.
I was just like if it's too technical, we don't need to deal with it right now. I was just hoping to get like an item that we might be able to trade around eventually.
Sloth, you should be able to add it if you under containers on your inventory. If you click add,
Oh, okay.
you should just be able to make one yourself. Aurelia will have to change the icon of it,
I will
but
try
other than
that.
that, you should be able to. The hard part is adding the notes to it because I think you have to add them on your sheet and then drag them into the technically bag.
Gotcha.
I don't know if you can do it straight from the bag itself.
Okay, while he's doing that, is there anything else anybody would like to be doing?
I would like to pull Illithin to the side if I could.
Okay. So before all the nighttime stuff happens.
Correct.
Okay.
Illithin, before we leave tomorrow for Malin,
Mm-hmm.
I figured I should let you in on a little bit of information of what we should expect when we get there. So, growing up, I only remember one friend. His name is Tobias Dean. And Kulak will like take off his leather wrist straps and reveal a TD etched into his wrist. When we were children, we basically became blood brothers. You'll notice on his arm, if we get to him and we see him, that he has KA etched into his arm as well. However, I'm worried, and I'm not entirely sure 100% yet, but there were rumors that I've heard over the years that Tobias Dean is the one who killed what we think is our mother. Your blood mother, my childhood mother, I guess? Our mother. So I want you to be wary of him if we run into him, whether it be some off chance that you see him away from me being there. Don't trust him.
Trust. Trust is not something I do very easily. be wary of him. Kulog, you do realize what you've just told me, yes?
I believe I do. I just I've grown to trust you guys a lot more than I've ever trusted anybody in my life. But this is somebody who, growing up, like, I thought he was gonna be my right-hand man. You know, the person that I could confide in for everything. And I feel like he might be the one that killed our mom. I don't know for a fact, but that's just what I've heard. And I've grown to learn that most people will tell truths more so than lies when it comes to stories. So
How much do you
again,
want to know whether or not it's true?
is it possible to know if it's true before we even go there?
Hmm, possible. Unlikely. But I could find out.
I'd rather hear it straight from his mouth first.
You may not hear it from his mouth, but I'll hear it from his mind. Unless he's very, very good at protecting his own thoughts, which most people aren't. So, should we run into this Tobias and you decide that you want to know, I'll find out, one way or another.
Perfect. At least I'll know the truth. But we'll see if you need to read his mind when my sword's against his throat.
Oh, and here I was just about to ask you what the answer would be if it was not what we wanted to hear. Good to know. I have no love or mercy for those who do me or mine wrong, Kulog. You should know that.
Which is
So if
exactly
I
why I
find out,
told you first over anybody else.
then you understand and accept what would happen if I find out that those rumors are true.
Exactly.
Then we have an understanding.
So we do.
Go get some rest, dear. All
You as
things in
well.
good time.
I'll see you in the morning.
Sweet dreams.
As for you, if you do dream,
Oh, I dream. No question there.
Here we go. It's fixed.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So, uh, as far as you guys are aware, for the evening, uh, the events take place, however they're going to take place, and come the morning time, most of the Gold Marina is very much in an uproar. Um, some of the surrounding buildings got a little damaged. And for the most part, the brothel has been essentially and effectively burned to the ground. So, do a strike through on the brothel under Graciols that is no longer there.
Don't worry, I made sure Kulog wasn't in there.
So, let's
Is
see.
he innocent, though? Really?
Would Kulog even be there with thoughts of rain back in Argentard?
no.
True.
And we will go on to that later on. I have that playing out in my head, which is exciting.
Don't you worry, I got plans for you, buddy. So, yeah. Goodbye, Dawn. You were nice while you sat there. Are you attempting in the morning for a new version?
Nope.
Yeah. Okay. You good there?
37's ignoring me.
I think Chewy's rolling his downtime activities.
Oh, it's because you're on player. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I was just doing downtime.
Should the rest of us that weren't partaking, I guess even everybody else could have still done,
Yep.
like Illithin and Varis could have still done downtime activities prior to the events that happened during the evening.
DM that to him, by the way, so you don't have to.
Thank you.
Varys is very selective about his downtime just because of what it is.
True.
I was just enjoying the RP that was going on, so Atrix was kind of just on his own doing his training and stuff.
Yes, I have not set up yours, Kovac.
Okay.
But go ahead and make me a dex check anyway.
Dex check.
Did we get two?
okey-dokey.
One for the additional day on the ship?
We
for the-
rolled all the we rolled all the
Yeah,
ship
we rolled
stuff
the ship
before the
ones.
Kraken fight.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Alright, so Dex check.
Okay.
Nice.
That'll be a success. I'll just mark as +1 success in my DMs, then I'll set it up tonight.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. Okay, good. Hey, your health is no longer halved, technically.
Helpful.
So your guys' morning eventually comes. You have the day to get your shit together and head out if you guys are leaving today.
Alright.
My
How
suggestion
much
was as
for
early as
fish?
possible.
Your fish is gonna be, it's super fucking cheap. It's like a silver for salted, like full fish.
Okay, I will get 3 silver worth because I have 3 silver.
Okay,
A nice
perfect.
0. And yeah, I do my best to like have it in a place where it'll keep, but we don't have anywhere that'll actually do. So I'll just make sure Q still cooks with that first.
Alright.
Sweet. Easy enough. Plus side is you could use the salt for a while on other things as well.
So it's Monday, September 25th?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh. My mistake. I've been thinking it was Sunday that those things were happening, by the way, for you, Callie. It's Mondays.
That
Just
threw me off
FYI.
first, too.
Yeah, I
Because the
just now noticed that.
calendar goes Monday through Sunday instead of Sunday through Saturday.
Yeah. That's okay. It doesn't change anything. It's just get there you go. There's your answer.
So I'm going to knock this down to 2 uses.
Okay.
Oh, they're singing us out of town. Farewell, farewell.
So any last shopping you guys want to do before you guys hit the road?
I'm good.
We made sure
Make
to
sure we have
stock
4
up on.
speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy enough. I mean, you guys are also getting to like grassland, so like grazing is a thing as well.
Cool.
Worst case, for whatever reason, I have 20 pounds of wheat in the bag of holding.
Of course you do.
That works.
Jesus
I don't know
Christ.
why.
I think that's
You're
something.
welcome.
Yeah, that was to say. I think that's
Yeah,
something that
probably.
Kulak bought.
Yeah.
Definitely sounds like a Kulak thing.
But yeah, we have that.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So, back to the world map as you guys start making your way. Activate that one. And goodbye to Gray Shoals, leaving the smoke trailing in the distance from the burn down. Okay. So, for the next few days, however, let me do the quick math on how long this would take you guys to get down to here. Okay. So go ahead and give me 5 days worth of downtime activities rolls if you would like to
Alright.
do them while you guys are on the roll. On the road, I mean, sorry.
2 successes. I'm getting somewhere.
All right.
And then Illithin, mark all your just keep taking long rests until your stuff's full back. He stole 1 success.
Well, you got a nat 20 on one of them.
Woohoo! I hit
Great.
0 of my draconic. Yay!
Oh my god, the dice.
20. 0 of draconic? Oh. Ah!
Yeah, I hit 0 out of 5.
0 out of 5.
Yeah, my 5 rolls for learning draconic.
Oh, I see
I
what
hit
you mean.
none
Never
of
mind.
them.
Are you rolling with
Sorry.
advantage? You're supposed to be.
Frick.
Go ahead and re-roll those.
Ah!
Whoa.
Nat
At least
1.
you made one.
Perfect!
Ow.
Perfect. Okay.
Hey, I'm technically 1 for 5. Woohoo! 20% success rate. Yeah, baby.
All right. So you guys get down to here. Illithin,
Mm-hmm.
this would be the point. One, two, three, 5.
I'm sorry, did you just say this would be the point?
Uh-huh.
I don't like the sound of that. Or do I?
Are you going to inform the party, or are you just gonna in the middle of the night?
Nope. So, actually, in the morning.
Okay.
So, we're getting close to Malin. How is everyone feeling?
I'm feeling pretty alright. Can't complain.
Kulog will just look at Illithin like, you know how I feel.
All right. Still worried about home, and he like turns and looks off to the east.
Reasonable. I'm going to be splitting off for a little while. For the rest of the trip to Malin.
I'm sorry, you're going to be what?
What?
I have something to take care of that will draw me on a different path for a while. But I'll meet you in Malin.
Is this about the director's door thing?
No. Just something I need to take care of.
Hello.
Insight check.
Yes, alone.
Roll for it. There you go.
Nope. I'm completely fucking oblivious.
DM inspiration that.
My insight's not that bad. Not that good.
No, it is not.
I wish I would have known that.
I mix it up with investigation and whoops.
Good enough.
My passive deception is 16, guys.
Yeah,
Come on.
her passive deception is high enough.
Well,
Alone, I'll
it's
be
something that-
fine.
you believe you need to take care of alone. I trust your judgment.
I wouldn't say that's always wise, but I appreciate it.
In this particular situation.
Just do be safe, please.
Oh, I will be. I appreciate your concern, Houston. The boys here will take good care of you. I have good faith in it. At least, some of them.
I'm sure they will. I know it'll be fine. Just worry about the friend going off on their own.
Are you to just meet us in Malin
Right.
then?
Yes, I'll be catching up with you there. I should be able to keep good time, provided nothing happens. But in the off chance that it does, don't wait for me. Do what needs to be done. Find Tess. You, she looks at Kulog, find the other person. Maybe find out what you can.
I'll do my best. I cannot promise they'll be here when you arrive, though.
I have all the faith in the world that if something needs to happen, it will. You are my favorite boys, all of you.
Usual
Stay
just
safe out there,
smiles.
please.
But now, Sigern, would you mind if I took the horse?
I was just going to ask if you planned on going on foot because I know you've been sharing a horse with Sigern.
Yes.
There's room on Atrix's horse, right?
Yep.
I think he has some pet. Very obviously over dramatically, just I guess. As I get off and start taking my things off.
You're so generous. And then before she heads off, she'll give everybody a hug. Be good, be safe. Don't get lost, please.
Well, we can't get lost with me here. I know grasslands like the back of my hand. And Huso reaches around his back and plucks off one of the orange tiger lilies and hands it to you, to Ilthin. Just take this, please, just in case I don't see you again for a hot minute.
Now it'll just be a few days, but it's beautiful, thank you. She'll kind of weave it into her hair in a tiny braid real quick. I'll see
Varys
you all
holds
soon.
Varys holds the hug a little bit longer and whispers into her ear. Don't get yourself into anything you can't handle alone. You do have help here.
She'll just reply telepathically. You know me. Trouble follows me and I seek it out. I'll see you soon.
And he releases the hug and gives a friendly little pat on the shoulder.
Right, I'm off. Be good.
Okay. So this is where you guys deviate. Go ahead and give me 2 more days of downtime activity for you guys. The rest of you end up making to Malin. Ilthin, by this point, for the next 2 days, you do manage to get the last 2 memories. It's now October 1st.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, look at there.
To Malin.
Heck yeah, crit downtime?
Same here. I noticed that the crits are not adding an extra point.
No,
That's still
I have to do
supposed to
that
be a thing,
manually.
right? Okay. I did mine manually.
Okay, that's good. Sweet.
So I don't know if we just want to do that ourselves manually or if you want to do that
That's fine.
yourself.
If you are comfortable and you know how to do it, then feel free to.
Perfect.
So before we get to you guys arriving to Malin, Ilthin, you make the way over towards the not too far off the road, but over towards where you know that the director's door was, or should be rather. as you get there over the course of, a little bit, it doesn't take you much time to get to the area. You do notice something kind of similar and familiar to what you saw in Ardengard with the elemental. You see a door that kind of sits nestled in like this like crook of a hill, and um, the door is partially in this rift that is kind of opening, and there's um, like flames licking out from uh, the rift itself, and you see various fire elemental creatures that are kind of roaming around this area.
Hey. Hmm. So, I am going to, while at a distance, cast Cloak of Shadows.
Okay.
To make myself invisible. And it's until the end of my next turn or until I attack or cast a spell.
Mhm.
And going to get close enough that I have a good view of what's going on. And I will cast Sending to the Director.
Okay, to keep in mind that that would be casting the spell, so it would drop the Cloak of Shadows.
Actually, yeah, you're right. So drop that, not invisible.
Okay.
So just keeping enough of a distance so I can see what's going on to be able to report it.
Give me a stealth check.
I'm so good at these. Oh, what a team inspiration hit. Why am I still at disadvantage?
What armor are you wearing? Scale mail. That'd be it.
That's medium armor now.
Scale
Mm,
mail does
yeah.
give disadvantage, right?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
Because
so I
you gotta
thought.
think it's like a whole bunch of little quickity
Oh,
quack.
I wish I would have known that. Because
Don't
scale
worry,
mail in
you got
Sunday's
shit coming
campaign
up.
was different.
Yeah. It wasn't. Well, that's because your scale mail specifically
Yeah,
was
it was
unique.
it was specially, it was druidified.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not even worth it at disadvantage. Fuck it, why not? Let's see. A
Okay,
little
it's
bit
better.
better. I'll take it.
Okay. As far as you know, you were hidden.
Okay. So obviously as quietly as possible.
Clang,
Director.
clang, clang.
Yeah, like I'm keeping enough of a distance so I can see what's going on. Like I don't want to be anywhere close.
Yeah. It's not too difficult. You can the hills here are not ridiculously tall, so like if you wanted to get a vantage point and get on top of the hill and look down into the like the little valley-ish area where
Yeah, like
the
just peeping
rift
over
is,
the
you can do
edge.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That'd
yeah.
probably be your best bet.
Director, I found your door. There's a rift of some kind in the middle of it. Fire elementals, it seems. What would you like me to do?
Well, thanks for letting me know. Don't do anything. I'll come take care of it personally.
Hmm. Well, damn.
And then a very quick thanks, by the way.
Okay, well, he said don't do anything, so that's what I'm gonna do. I do want to observe the elementals. Just take some time to observe them and like rest up at a good distance so that I can use my anthropologist stuff to see How they interact with each other.
Okay. You do notice that the larger elementals seem to kind of push around the smaller ones a little bit. It kind of reminds you of what you'd expect, like a school bully to be like, where you know, cock of the walk is pushing around the new kid or whatever. Kind of that interaction going on between them all. But for the most part, they just kind of roam around aimlessly. You see one enter the rift every once in a while, then like one come out.
So they're just
They-
kind of milling about.
Yeah, they're just milling about.
Interesting. Okay. So that'll be me. And then once I've gotten my fill of observing, continue on.
Okay. Easy enough to do. By the time the rest of you reach Malin, right before you guys start reaching like the last like hour worth, you do see Ilthin kind of trailing behind and catching up at this point now. She wasn't too far off the trail, and you know, speeding up or trying to push herself closer to like get to you guys. You guys managed to meet up during the last leg, pushing into Malin.
Yeah, like I'd skip like short, like midday rests
Yeah,
to be able to catch up.
not hard to do. So pushing into Malin now. Got a tiny little town. And specifically Kulog's home would have been one of this one. For Malin, as you guys push in, it has expanded a little bit. A lot of the original stone structures that were closer towards the heart of town are still standing and have been rebuilt with newer wood over top of them. A lot of the town has been rebuilt since like over the course of the 20 some odd years that you've been gone, roughly. A little bit less than that, but still. The farmlands have all been, reestablished. Open up the little town picture for you guys there.
Quaint.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, it's super quaint. A lot of the buildings that are stone still bear some of the fire damage on the outside, like the charring and whatnot. A lot of the wooden stuff has been replaced. There are a couple that are structurally sound enough that you can still see that they are using the original wood still. But for the most part, it is a very small town, very quaint. Um, it's a small farming village that lives on the river, on the plains. You would know, since you didn't give me the inn name that you didn't last night that I asked for. I took it upon myself to name the inn myself. It is called the Golden Granary.
I said the putrid pipeline.
I never heard you say that ever.
That's okay.
Damn it. Well, shit. But welcome to Malin. And because we are, we technically, do we want to end here or do we want to push for another hour?
I'm fine either way.
Same here. I'm fine either way.
I'm good for
I-
another
Better
hour.
direction directed at sketch.
Yeah,
I
sketch
would
is long.
prefer
And maybe slow.
to wait until next time. Personally,
Well, just keep in
just so
mind
we
we
don't,
aren't
like-
going to be here next week because you're going to be
Correct.
out of town.
correct.
Yeah,
It'll be
so
2
we're-
weeks from now.
And I believe, didn't somebody have something on the 17th as well?
Not that I'm aware of.
I
Slot, do you have
don't.
something on the
It-
on the?
It may have been me. I might be on call for work.
Yeah. So your guys' call. We gonna be probably 2 weeks before we play again then.
Ooh, the suspense.
I personally would still like to wait. That's okay with everybody else.
Yeah, I'm fine waiting.
All right, I'm fine.
Okay. So as you guys get into town and are heading towards the inn, Gulag, you hear a voice behind you. Well, you did decide to show up after all, and you turn around. You see? Wait a momento while I get his picture. Huh?
Oh shit! Is it Turtle Dick?
Turtle Dick, shut the fuck up.
A now adult Tobias Dean.
Oh, she.
I want to side-eye Kulog and see, like, is he recognizing this person? What's his feelings on this person? Just not say anything, just look at him.
Could that be the infamous Tobias Dean? Gulag will jump off of his horse and walk up to him and basically just stretch out a hand as like a welcoming hello. Like just a little handshake gesture.
And that's where we're gonna end it.
Oh boy.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Join us next time where Kulog dies.
Join us next time where Kulog rips another person's head off of their shoulders.
And spikes it on top of this time absolution.
He may be a good guy, you never know.
Sure, you
He
never
looks
know.
too good to be a good guy.
Then none of us are good guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
None
They
of
none of
you
you guys are
improve.
good.
We are the malefactors after all.
Speaking of which, we still needed a name.
Yes, you do.
You still in the humans.
Oh
I'm sticking to it.
my
We don't
lord.
have any- I mean,
One
that's
human in the party.
One human.
That's why you spell it HEUMANS.
Humans? Oh my god.
my god.
I like it.
I already came up with FFST, so the group name is on you guys.
Ugh.
Oh,
Well.
man.
Join us maybe on the 17th. We not entirely sure on that yet, but if not, then we'll see you guys on the what is it, 25th, 24th?
24th.
The tortoise
Are
and the
we-
Harrys.
Are we playing tomorrow?
That's a great question. Are we?
I don't know.
I'm
Are
good
we?
too.
I'm okay for tomorrow.
I'm okay for tomorrow personally.
I have to work, but I mean, that's at 3.
You always have to work.
Not true. I have had the last 3 days off. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
she's talking
always
about on
have to work
Sundays.
on Sundays.
That's true.
Yes.
So yes, we're playing tomorrow.
I mean, I'm down.
Okay.
Either way,
I will
follow
let
us on
Laerthus
Twitter
know.
for updates so that you know when we go live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you
And
haven't yet,
also-
follow the channel so that you get notifications when we go live.
Yep. Follow the channel. Follow our YouTube to check out our VODs, which we are, I think, mostly caught up on.
Episode 10 is up there right now for Efos, so we are 3 episodes back, 4 episodes back, 11,
Sweet.
12, 13, 4 episodes back. And then the Sunday Tomb of Annihilation stuff is also up there. I think we are 1 episode back on that one.
Yeah.
But that is where all the VODs go. Do sub to the YouTube so that we can get 100 subs on YouTube so that we can get a custom URL because the URL sucks right now.
Yeah. I'd say sub to our TikTok, but we haven't done anything with it just yet. We still need to go through and make the clips, but at some point we'll be uploading stuff there.
Yeah. I was waiting for the 30th
Tuesday.
of... Yeah, I was waiting for the last day of August to change the name and get rid of the and in it. So
Oh, yeah.
TikTok will be starting up with clips and stuff here soon.
Yep.
So
So shortly we'll be fixing that. So, love you all. Thank you, Stubby Boy.
bye. See you in a couple of weeks.
Mwah.
Anybody else want to say some parting words?
Parting words.
Parting words.
love
Bye. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.